Hey everybody, welcome to the Friend Time Podcast. I'm Josh, and I'm introducing us today.
And my name's Will, and I'm just kind of here.
You know who the fuck I am.
It's Jake, and I like strawberry Pop-Tarts.
Corey Belbegog, because I can't just say my name. I have to add something at the end. So, welcome guys.
Hooray.
We're kind of a week off.
Or two.
We haven't been canceled yet.
Not yet.
That works
Though
keeping us
we're
running.
working on it. So tonight
Technical
we have a
difficulties
really big
prevented.
show.
We do?
And yeah, I heard from the conductor that we're gonna have a really big show tonight.
Huh.
Which conductor?
Pokemon Wise game director.
Jinichi Masuda?
Josh.
Is that his actual name?
Yes.
Son of a
I
bitch,
hate
Josh.
How do you
With a
know?
passion.
I know it because I follow
God.
him on Twitter.
Get out. Just get out.
God, we're giving you so much flack for being culturally involved with things.
You Japanese prick.
How dare you like things that
Yeah.
are different from the things that I like.
I can just imagine a tweet by that guy right now, like, lol, totally working on bike riding in X and Y. Hashtag
Or
YOLO,
shout
right?
or shout out to Josh for mentioning me.
Or shout out to @Yu-Gi-Oh for being the lesser version of us.
I like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Good try though. GG.
Alright.
You know, what you just said is very similar to most COD players and, how they act. 1v1 me.
What?
Really?
What?
God, I hate COD players.
Jake, not everyone who plays
Don't
Call
you
of
play
Duty is
COD?
bad. No, he plays Halo. Not everyone
Guys.
who plays Call of Duty is bad.
Just a majority of the population?
No, that's
Okay,
just like,
okay.
That's just people who play video games.
Okay, you gotta
Guys.
Not all people who play video games are bad. Just most
That
COD
is
players
true.
are stupid.
Okay, well, I've seen...
Because
I've
usually
seen-
I play
I've seen-
single player games because
I
Go
come,
on.
But I am very narrow-minded, so.
I come from League of Legends. That community, I love League of Legends, but that community is absolute cancer.
I think most communities are absolute cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
they pretty much are.
I'd say 80% of them are.
hmm
Even the ones that aren't all cancer have some cancer.
Even Gary's
Of
mod
the mouth?
has like people like bad admins and just downright idiots and like trouble in terrorist town and stuff. It's awful. But I think most
everything
games-
does
So
that.
what
Yeah.
game would not have cancer?
I feel like a lot of single player games don't, for
Yeah.
the most part.
Like how many times? have
all-
I
you
mean, there's always going to be Sorry. There's always going to be like a segment of people that's just like, that are gonna make like, they're all like, dude, our thing is the best and everything else sucks.
Ooh.
Dude, Fable is the best and every other fantasy RPG sucks.
The extremists.
No.
But how many
Yeah,
people
like
play?
Okay.
How many people who play Super Meat Boy? How many people who play Super Meat Boy are just like, oh, fucking your game sucks. Super Meat Boy's the best. That's not.
Yeah,
that's
no,
not-
game
there isn't
about
very
me.
many.
Yeah,
That's
you don't
because
see that.
nice indie developers made that.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Indie is generally less cancerous than AAA titles.
Mm.
Like I haven't seen much.
That's just because the
Counter
demographic
Strike
is a lot
community.
smaller.
Yeah, like Counter Strike though, I haven't seen much cancer from that community. Like that, it's a good community. I guess.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't even see that community speaking. Like
It's
I've
a-
never.
It's
I've
a
never
community. It's a small community, but it's
I've encountered very, very little of a community. I just know that people play it, like, sometimes.
yeah, it's sort of gone down in its
And there's
popularity over the years.
that are
Like,
really
it was huge before, and it has fallen off a bit, but, I mean, there's still people who are, like, diehard fans of Counter-Strike, just because that's, like, what they grew up with.
It's still one of the most popular games on Steam.
Yeah.
It's probably just because it hasn't changed much. Like, there's not, like, any new innovations in there or anything.
But you don't really need any new innovation in Counter-Strike. It's just that same formula that people keep coming back to. Like, Counter-Strike Go, it did a good job of, like, modernizing it and modernizing the engine. And,
Yep.
I think that's what they really needed. They didn't need to make, like, a Counter-Strike 2.
Mm-hmm.
They're making a Terraria too.
mean.
I'm interested to see what it's going to be.
See, but games, okay, you don't need a Minecraft 2 or a League of Legends 2 or just stuff like that.
Yeah, because there's people to make that for you through mods and stuff.
Yeah, just keep
I mean, if you're playing on a
updating
computer
the game.
anyway.
Yeah, just keep updating the game.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, making a game and labeling it as a sequel allows you to make core mechanic changes that you wouldn't be able to make in an update.
Not true. You can make a different mode.
You don't... No, you can't, actually. You can make different modes to make core mechanic changes to a point, but to change the actual fundamental thing of the game, you would be making to remake the game, you might as well just make a new game, which is what I think Redigit is doing with Terraria 2.
Huh, Corey proven wrong. Round of applause for Josh.
I would still argue that you could still put like two games in one and just have them, like, obviously as long as they're similar, which I assume Terraria 2 will be similar to Terraria 1, but just like core mechanically different or whatever. But still, all I'm saying is,
isn't every sequel supposed to be similar to its original?
Of course, yeah, because if you stray too far, people won't like it. And if you go way too close and don't change anything, people will hate it. Like BioShock 2, for example.
I feel like...
Anyways.
Portal 2. Now, you just gotta keep going back to Portal 2, because that's like the most perfect sequel I've seen or played. It's fantastic. Like, they added they added new puzzles, they added like new characters and like new mechanics with the gel and stuff. Gel worked great. It added a new dynamic to the game. Like, you don't stray too far from the formula, but you add on to it. You don't like make it an entirely new game.
You modernize it.
Yeah, you sort of just...
Did you guys ever read
Portal
the...
You just improve upon it, really.
I think in terms of gameplay, Portal 2 is like the perfect sequel.
Yeah. Did you guys ever read the Ratman comics in between Portal 1 and Portal 2?
I think I did once, but I don't remember them very well.
Yeah.
I thought they took place before Portal 1.
I think it was in between Portal 1 and Portal 2.
Oh, right, because, Ratman's the one who drags Shell at it, and yeah.
Oh, spoiler.
Well, no, wait, I think the comic covers like before Portal 1. The covers before Portal 1 and in between them at the same time.
Yeah,
it like a time skip.
It has a flashback portion that covers like when they activated GLaDOS just a little bit from his point of view.
Yep.
Yeah. He was a scientist or was he like an engineer?
I don't remember.
I believe he was a scientist. Or somebody that was related. Yeah, I don't know actually, because he was really like schizophrenic and crazy or whatever, so. And he needed those pills. So you'd think that he would be someone, whatever.
Those meds, though.
Anyways, so let's talk about...
Can I just bring this up real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, save that. Okay, so I'm looking at this IGN article, and it's titled, Infinity Ward, Call of Duty players aren't hardcore gamers. And the quote is, "It's a weird kind of ironic thing to say. They aren't hardcore gamers or even gamers, but they play Call of Duty every night, and those guys are going to continue to play regardless of platform. So I think not only will we continue to engage with that existing player base, but we'll take next gen and see how far we can go with it." And they're basically talking about how the arrival of new consoles will have like a huge impact on the audience who actually plays the game. What do you think?
Are you saying that? Wait, are you saying that Infinity Ward said that their fans are not hardcore?
Yeah.
Or did IGN say that?
No, Infinity Ward said that.
I would say they're hardcore for that game in particular, but I wouldn't say they're hardcore gamers.
Yeah, I have the same opinion.
I would agree with that.
They're hardcore COD fans, but they're not. If COD is the only game they ever play, they're barely even a gamer at all.
If you only play one, if you play one game in general,
like,
yeah, if you play one game in general, you're not a gamer. I don't even think the word gamer is.
I feel like that term is just so like loose now. Like you can't really define somebody by it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like a one game series, like you just spend your whole life.
Yeah, if everyone plays games.
Even like a video game series.
Well, everyone young plays video games.
Not true.
Well, no,
well, yeah, there are some older people, but I'm just saying, the people that we're around play video games and all that, or at least know about them and what they are. But there still are a decent amount of people that don't play them and don't really even know what they are.
Yeah, well, every now and then on the news you see like senior citizens playing Wii bowling.
Well, yeah, but that's not...
They're hardcore gamers.
They still don't really know what gaming is.
I feel like if you're gonna call yourself a gamer, gaming has to be your hobby, like one of your biggest hobbies or something. Like, it can't just be like a pastime. It has to be like something you're passionate about or something.
You should at least have a background about like
what you've played and all that. You can't just be like, oh, I play Call of Duty and I don't know, something else mainstream.
Madden 25.
Yeah, I play Call of Duty and Madden 25 and I'm 13. I'm a gamer.
Right.
No.
Well, that's an interesting thing though. That's pretty interesting that Infinity Ward would say that about their fans.
They also said that, they were going after Rockstar and saying like that Ghost is gonna break every record that GTA 5 got.
Wow, they would. That's arrogant and douchey.
Well, when you
they said they're gonna
Call of Duty Ghost is gonna break every record that GTA 5 made, and I honestly can't deny
it will.
I can't deny it. Like Black Ops 2 broke records, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm not getting."
Okay, I'm just having a hard time understanding Infinity Ward. It's like, we're gonna break all the records, but fuck our fans.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't.
No, they're not referring to their fans as, they're not saying screw you, they're just morely like, yeah, our fans just play our stuff and no one else's because they're smart in their eyes anyway.
I guess.
Keep playing our things, keep spending $10 on a camo.
Yeah, on a virtual camo.
A mere aesthetic change. Spend $10.
League of Legends skins.
Hey, you piss off, you fucker.
Hey, it's true. It's like the same exact thing.
It's not the same thing at all.
No, because, no.
It makes the game more
it's
fun.
Close.
Will, unbiasedly answer me one question. Do skins change anything other than how you look?
Yes.
Okay then. They're not as bad as I thought they were.
Yeah, they
also,
change how the
Josh,
character
League of
plays.
Legends is
They
free.
change how the character plays and how they feel, and it just, I don't know, it changes like certain aspects of it. And I don't know,
Also,
it changes things up.
My argument for that is, I don't even like League of Legends. My argument is that game is free to play, so the fact that they have freemium stuff doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it's if you want to do it, then it's there, and I don't mind that.
I'm not saying I don't.
Yeah. I've spent close to $100
Like,
in
Call
Riot
of Duty-
points, and that's nothing compared to some people.
The Call of Duty side of it though is more like, hey, you just paid $60 for a game, but now you gotta spend $40 on our DLC plus the aesthetic things if you want them.
Yeah.
You want to know? I watched a video earlier that was actually talking a lot about this and like the culture of gamers and how it's really not that great and how there are some things in the gaming industry that could really stand to be changed. And one of the points that he made was, it was a silent point. He was talking about DLC and on the screen he put DLC and instead of, downloadable content, it was developers like cash. And that's actually a really good point.
I would say that fits the average game, like Call of Duty or
like
maybe
AAA.
Something like,
AAA
cause something like Elder Scrolls, that DLC is like legit stuff.
Yep.
Like Bethesda knows what they're doing. That's fair.
Yes. Okay, not all AAA, but it's more prevalent among AAA. I thought, the reason I said that was because I thought you were going to mention indie developers and how their DLC is not really like that because it's all really cheap.
Well, that too. That is also a good point. It's just, I feel like DLC is something that some developers use correctly. Like, I'll even argue that Mass Effect does DLC pretty good. Sometimes it does it horribly, like Mass Effect has a extra thing that you only can get through DLC to see an extra character. Like, I mean, that stuff kind of annoys me, but there's some stuff like, basically if it's something that isn't required to understand or like do something, I'm fine with DLC. Unless it's just totally like way too expensive.
I don't think you should spend money on DLC if it doesn't change the storyline at all. Like,
or add something big to it.
You get like one map for like $20.
No. You get like 3 maps.
No, you get 4.
No, you get 3 maps and a zombie map for like $10. And I mean, if you're a fan of the game, then go ahead, do it. Like, it's not, you don't have to do it to play the game. It's just there. I mean, if you want that, then go ahead. Like, that's not, I don't know. Like, I see DLC is fine. Charge whatever you want for it. It's an option. Like, if you care about the game so much you want more, then, like, I'm guessing that won't be a problem for you paying extra.
Well, I don't think you should charge whatever you want. I think you should charge what it's, like, worth. You know, you put in what you get out. I don't think 4 maps and a zombie map, I mean, that's an okay price, but I don't think someone should charge, like, $29.99 for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus, they're probably, in reality, I mean, it is Call of Duty, but they're making way more money than they're spending on making it.
Mm-hmm. What makes...
You understand what I mean?
Yeah,
definitely. And you have to make profit, but not at the expense of your gaming community.
I mean, look at League of Legends. Look at League of Legends. You can buy Riot points, let's say like 2,800 for $20. You can use those Riot points to get skins or buy champions, but you can unlock champions by playing the game. Like, no one has an advantage. If you want to get a champion you think is overpowered, just play the game and get to that point where you can buy them with in-game points. You can get it. You don't have to pay any money. The only thing that Riot points really do is aesthetic changes, or if you don't want to grind out like a day long of games, so get a champion. I don't know. It's just I'm fine with it. It's completely optional and it's a free game, so.
Well, yeah, it would be stupid. It would be like incredibly stupid and greedy if games just charged you for things where you couldn't play the game anymore if you didn't buy it.
Yeah, or like if it's pay to win.
Oh yeah, that's stupid too.
Yeah, that shit's stupid.
World of Tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Pretty much.
God.
So, like I was gonna mention earlier, this is something that, we had discussed slightly prior. Is Zach around to talk about this?
The chat. Check it.
I think he's a little caught up with something at the moment, and he hasn't really said a thing since the podcast started, except for introducing himself. He is still here, but I think he's like, he can't talk or something.
He'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
Alright, Zach, well, if you're listening, basically, we all have something to say about the new "What Does the Fox Say" song meme thing. And I'm gonna start off by saying, personally, I was shown it to me by Will, and I am not surprised at all that it got popular. Like, at all. But it really annoys me now, because I liked it at first, it was really funny, and then I watched it a few more times and I was like, okay, the joke is still there, and I'm not gonna like, bash on it or anything. It became way more popular, I hear it all the time, and it's like, alright, now everyone else is enjoying it, so I basically just get to be grumpy about it.
My thing, okay.
Yeah, to be hipster grumpy.
Okay. My thing is,
Here we go.
I discovered it.
Buckle up, everybody.
Like, I discovered it very early when it had maybe like 200,000 views. Now, that's a lot, but considering the fact that it wasn't just like some homemade video, it was actually like produced, I'm gonna take that as an accomplishment. And I showed it to most people in this call. And now it's spread to pretty much everyone. Now everyone knows it. And it's kind of gotten old to me. It's like the Friday effect. Like, Friday, it was awesome, like, when very few people knew it, and it was just kind of like an ironic inside joke kind of thing. And I don't,
I'm sorry.
now it's just
I still love Friday. I think that song is hilarious.
It's like 2.5 years after it was made, and now that people stopped, like, spamming it, it's awesome, and I love it again. But what does the Fox say?
It's just so funny.
Oh my god. I know, it's easy to make fun of, and it's funny. It's catchy, too. Like, that's the thing with What Does the Fox Say? It's like, it's catchy, and it's funny. But now people are just, like, constantly overusing it, and it's just, I don't like it.
You wanna know how that starts?
How?
Somebody posted on 4chan, and then someone from 4chan posted on Reddit, and then someone from Reddit posted on another site, and then it goes. 4chan is the birth of most memes. I found that out from my travels.
How old are you?
I feel like Gundam Style went through a very similar phase.
Yeah. It was, I actually heard of it before it got really popular through like some of the, like the lower parts of the internet, I guess you might call them that. I had heard of it before
Facebook?
Like,
I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I found it pretty early
Yes.
too. I found it pretty early too. Like, I think I found it like 10 million views, which doesn't seem like, big an accomplishment, but it's at like, what, 1 billion?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm gonna take that as some sort of accomplishment. Like, I love that song.
Yeah,
and then
actually, I found it relatively early.
I think I showed it to you.
Yeah.
No. What it was is, I found it like, I would say like around a little under like 800,000 or something. I don't really remember because I honestly didn't care or pay attention to it. But someone or something that I was on the internet linked it to me. It might have been something from Smosh or something, but either way, like I was linked to it. I watched it and I was just like, that was kind of cool. Like, I liked that. That was really random and funny. And then Will linked it to me like almost like a week later. And I'm just like, yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah,
and then holy shit, it blew up.
Yeah,
on it, like a month and a half or so before it got really popular, I was on an IRC that I was in. Someone linked it to that and I saw it and I was like, oh, I guess this is pretty cool. I like this. But I never, like, it didn't stick in my mind. I didn't remember it or get into it or anything. And then a month and a half later, I heard it on the radio and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And that was
I think
like,
it's amazing how much stupid shit just gets blown up.
Well,
I still don't think Gundam
social
though.
media.
It's not, I don't think it's stupid though. Like, it's made perfectly. Like,
well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But like, I can see why it got popular. It's funny. It's well made.
it's not,
It's like professionally made and it's catchy. Like, I can see why it caught on.
it's not that,
Yeah.
it's not that it's stupid. It's that the people that get into it are stupid.
Yeah, like everyone, it started to become, it started to become like really
Just
popular.
blindly following.
All around like last fall, it became like really popular. And I discovered it in like the summer, so by the time everyone was like singing it and stuff, I was already done with it.
Yeah, same here. I think I would say the same thing for what does the fox say or whatever.
Yeah.
But that joke is already done.
Yeah.
That's a joke more than a song.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I'm not surprised it caught on, but it's why? Can't everyone else understand that a joke is only funny for so long?
Yeah. That's the thing about it. I think part of that is because so many people are getting into it but it seems like they all get into it at once, but really there are a bunch of people when one person has known about it for a week, another person in the same discussion could just have found out about it, so they're making the joke for the first time, and then another person that's known about it for a week and isn't completely desensitized to the joke will make the joke again, and then they'll do it, but it's kind of I think as long as the mainstream
circle.
Well, yeah, the mainstream propagation of it is the fact that people are still learning about it and making the joke for the first time and encouraging people who have already made the joke to make it again. And that's the never-ending circle until everyone finally knows about it and then it dies down. It reaches a peak where everyone it's just so widespread that it can't get any more, and then it has nowhere to go but down.
I feel like that's more of a theory, but I think it's a pretty accurate one.
What about to the left, Josh? I mean, you can go high, but also spread out.
Jake, it was implied this was a 2-dimensional graph, not a 3-dimensional graph.
But how can you perceive things in 2D and not 3D?
You don't go to the left in 2D. Well,
we live in 3/4-dimensional plane.
Technically only 3, but if you want to add time in there, sure, why the hell not?
Should we stop?
Einstein
I
said
finished
4.
geometry. Now stop talking about this.
We've been talking about it for 5 fucking seconds.
Yeah,
okay?
I know, and it's already enough. I dealt with it all of last year. I'm done.
Whoa.
I passed my regions. God.
Guess who's back?
I feel like Will.
Again.
Holy shit, about time.
Yeah, bitch.
Alright guys, how about we all take a moment of silence and let Zach comment on all the things that we've been discussing, because he's been listening to us. He just hasn't been able to talk due to loud noises.
Silence starting now.
First of all, for half the fucking time you guys were on this podcast, I wasn't here. But for the parts I did hear, I had no fucking idea what was going on. Plus you guys were talking about Portal. I've never fucking played that game. Second, my mom, right in the middle, right in the start of everything, asked me to do a billion fucking chores, run to China, pick up a bunch of shit, put flea dip on my fucking animals. Oh my god. And then I'm right about ready to get back to it when you guys are talking about what does the fox say thing, and my fucking pizza lady calls me. And I was how do you get to your house? I'm oh, son of a bitch. So I had to give this lady directions through all out my fucking hometown. Jesus Christ.
You live such a hard life.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Right.
You live such a hard life.
Secondly.
How do you wake up every day?
Blow me, you.
Moment of silence isn't over yet, Will.
Yeah, fuck you. All
yeah,
right.
let him comment on the Fox Say and Gangnam Style and the mainstream stuff.
I fucking love that song, but I know weird annoying songs that I love, I can guarantee you that I'm gonna fucking hate in 10 days because people blow it way out of proportion and use it a lot more than it needs to be used.
Mm-hmm.
So it happens a lot of songs. I fucking hate Friday no matter what, just 'cause it's annoying as balls, but
Fuck you.
Fuck. Fuck you.
Fuck
Friday
you.
is ironically a really funny song.
Okay, I'm gonna end this right now. Don't.
Fuck you, Josh.
Oh, Zach, please, don't.
Zach, we went an entire podcast without saying the F word very often, and there you go.
Very often.
He started his intro, I think it had fucking it. His intro had fuck.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm fucking Zach. I'll be back 60 minutes later.
That was my contribution.
It's good to have you back, though.
Alright, so You know what time of year it is? You know what time?
Christmas time!
No!
PAX!
No!
PAX East ticket time. What?
Yeah, except not actually.
Yes.
Last year, it was like beginning of October, I think, that tickets went on sale. And they haven't gone on sale yet. And I want to go back to PAX East.
Like,
Same.
Yeah.
I want to go
Same.
for the
Had a
first
really
time.
good time there.
Okay, me, Corey,
And
and
plus-
Jake have already been to PAX East. Josh is looking to go for the first time this year. And Zach, I don't think he's going to PAX East.
Well-
but you know what? We're going to go into PAX East. We just
we're
need
gonna
to
pop
know.
Josh's gamer cherry.
Don't worry, guys. We'll cut off Zach's head and bring it with us.
We'll cut off.
I'm
So
sure
we'll
he'll
be the
enjoy
guys
that.
walking around with
It'll be like a cosplay.
a decapitated
It
head.
will cosplay as like some fucking.
Yeah.
So I don't even know.
Zach's head.
As
You
goddamn
win.
Sub-Zero.
My question is, why the hell won't they announce when tickets are going on sale? Or I don't
I
even
want to
get
know
that.
an official announcement of the date as well.
Yeah, I want to know. But
I
that'll
need-
come. That'll come with the tickets. With the badges comes the date.
Yeah.
Like last year, that's what happened.
I need an announcement of the date because I have things going on in March and April that I need to know when PAX is so I can plan around them.
Same.
First of all, Josh, you plan 4 packs and everything else around it.
Yes. Trust me, PAX is the
God,
greatest.
you're like priority straight.
PAX is awesome, dude. How many people do you think were there?
It said on the website about
12?
70,000. 12. I think close to 50. No, it was like 70. It was like 70,000. PAX East
Shit, dude.
2011.
And 3 of
sold
us
out.
were there.
PAX East 2011 sold out with 69,500 people attending, and then they stopped counting. So yeah, a lot.
Shit.
There's a lot of people.
You know what was
That is-
surprising to me?
Hmm.
Is you could just kind of walk into that convention center and they really didn't check.
Yeah, they just.
Your
Like,
ticket, yeah.
they were standing there and they would kind of look at your lanyard or whatever and they'd be like, alright, they're wearing a lanyard, they're probably good. Like,
And if your
They-
badge was backwards, oh my god, those security people were getting pissed off. Flip your goddamn badge around. Okay, sorry.
wait,
Wasn't paying
someone
attention.
said that to you?
Yeah, all the time. If your lanyard, or if your badge was flipped around, like 5 times a day, dude. It got so old.
That's because they want to know if you have, if you're,
I never had any security.
because they want to know if you're like there on Saturday with a Friday pass. But they just, they don't
Right.
have to be dick about it.
True.
It's just like, I don't know. I never, wait, Will, did you ever have anything? Like, did any security people say anything to us? Cause I know I was never, like, aware if they did.
No, we just kind of walked through. I remember like Shaniqua just kind of looked at us and was just like, "Go ahead," and so we just went in. But I mean, the only thing.
Shaniqua?
Don't make me explain this.
I don't want to dwell into
Go on.
inside jokes, but Corey, you remember that angel you knocked her wing off?
It was a dragon, you.
Or that
fuck.
dragon?
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't an
Well,
angel.
I'm sorry. I was in Group B.
No,
I wasn't
Jake,
invited to Group A.
Jake, we can't mention that publicly. What if she finds out and comes and kills Corey?
No, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Crap. Shit. We're fucked.
I play a lot of Skyrim, guys. I'm fine. I know how to slay dragons, okay?
That poor lady.
My goal for this year's PAX is to do
Yeah, I did kind of feel bad
is to
about
do
that.
more. Like, I want to experience more things. Like, we left as soon as the expo hall closed. And after that's done, there's still, like,
Yes.
concerts, panels, the console and PC free play thing is still
Will.
open. What?
Will, if you bring me and you get me coffee every day, I will keep you there as long as you want me to.
They
They have caffeine pills there.
yeah,
I will take some and I will keep you there as long as you want to be kept there.
Bad experience with one of our friends. Let's not do
Yeah.
that again. They're caffeine pills, remember kids, not Advil.
Yeah.
Either way, you
One
should
of
be
our buddies
taking
ate them, thinking they were painkillers. He ate them, and then we slowly looked at him and we were like, did you eat those caffeine pills? And he's like, wait, these are caffeine pills?
Yeah, we did the math. It was like 26 cans of Pepsi or something like that.
Oh my god.
It kind of slipped under everyone's radar, but did anyone else notice that he was still willing to eat 6 Advil?
I know, I've been saying that. I've been saying that forever. Like, you don't take 6 Advil.
Yeah.
I take 3 if I need
I take 2 at the most.
Well, maybe it's because he thought they tasted good or something.
That could be it.
He's like, oh, well, these are pretty good. I mean, I do have a headache, so if I take more tasty Advil. Gotta wonder where the logic is there.
Yeah.
That's fine, though.
They also gave out 5-hour energy.
Weary.
I didn't.
Also, the girl over there, the person, the lady handing out those pills was like, are you guys underage for these things? And she's like, okay, whatever here. You remember that?
See, if she would have done her job, Connor would have gone to bed at a reasonable hour. I want to play more computer games when we go back.
Yeah, the thing is, I really want to go to the PC free play area. Like, that stays open after the expo hall, so I just want to use that, because that seems like fun, like playing games.
I played Shoot Mania, Chivalry, and League of Legends. And
you played League of Legends?
Yeah, there was a League thing there.
Did you actually fight it?
I played Shoot Mania and Hawkins.
I didn't know how to do it.
And Elder Scrolls Online. Which we waited like...
Yes, and I waited in line for 2 hours straight.
I thought it was
I believe I mentioned this before. Either way.
But I'm looking to stay longer.
Either way,
if we get a hotel that's relatively close to the convention center, then we're staying longer.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, totally.
How many panels did you guys go and see? I know I saw 3,
we went to half
but
of,
wasn't sure how many you saw.
Rooster Teeth, that was it.
Basically, once the Q&A started, we all got bored.
It's not even the Rooster Teeth people's fault.
It was like an hour panel. We were there for 40
It wasn't
minutes.
even the people from Rooster Teeth's
fault.
No,
it wasn't.
It wasn't Rooster Teeth's fault.
It was the question. It was like...
There were so
questions were
lackadaisical.
Yeah, it was like, Gus, you changed my life. Without you, then I would be dead.
Yeah.
I mean, not that extreme.
That's inspirational, but it's still not a question. Back of the line.
I know. Then
they imagine they did that. They were like totally like commie about it. They're just like forcing you to say your question or remove yourself from the premises. Okay, Gus, I just wanted to say that die.
One more thing.
You're not going to say anything.
Did you guys notice the camera angle on the people asking the questions? It was like fucking right above them for no reason.
Yeah, so if any like chicks there with like bras or whatever, it totally would have been a good shot for that. I'm just saying.
No. This is an odd camera angle.
It was.
Let's ask a question. Oh, just look up and ask it, please.
So we should switch.
Anyways, though, enough about PAX.
Yeah, me and Zach can't talk about PAX.
Long story short, my goal for PAX is to do more and to get the most for my money.
My goal for PAX is to go.
My goal
for PAX is probably not to cry as much.
My goal is to meet more people as well. Meeting people was cool.
Well, you met a lot of people.
Yeah, I know I met a lot of people.
You guys met a lot of people.
Like, that's all we did for a while.
So, guys.
Huh.
I was thinking...
That was like day 1.
Why don't... Fuck you guys.
Okay, let Corey say what he's gonna say.
I just had one thing to say. I'm finished. Go fine. Go ahead. Jesus.
Okay. Okay, guys, I was thinking earlier, right? And I thought we should talk about this on the podcast. Something cool like the fate of the world / birth of the universe.
Fuck you.
Agreed. I don't...
Could you restate that question to something more interesting? Just slightly?
I feel like if we talk about the birth of the universe, things will get religious. I feel like the fate of the world might also have the same thing.
Okay, I just want to go on a limb and say my God has a bigger dick than your God, so you can go fuck yourself.
Whoa, nope. First of all, Jake, my God has a bigger dick than me.
Hey,
so
hey. My God has tits.
So is it a hermaphroditus?
So much for talking about religion.
Oh my God, Zach. You've said like 5 sentences, okay? Get the fuck out.
Hey, don't talk to him like that, you.
Did you
Don't
just
talk to him
yourself?
like that, you fucker. God. You just.
Thanks,
You're
Will.
welcome.
You're so intolerantly
Jake, you
considerate. Oh man.
Hope you get stabbed at a taco truck, Will.
Wait, Will, were you planning on going to Jake's place of work?
Ow!
Loud
Oh,
noises.
your life is
Someone's
horrible.
ringing
Oh
on
my
the phone.
God!
Ah, that was
Oh
annoying.
shit.
What? Who just did that? Who?
Jake.
My phone
It
rang
sounded-
for some reason.
Oh, I thought the Russian Mafia was here to say, the show Amish Mafia is just not good.
You think they would have provided an honest commentary on it and their true feelings?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they also would have been for looking for their dog, even though they don't even sound like that, but that doesn't matter.
Wait, what is that a Taken reference?
Oh my God, no. I've honestly never even seen that movie, but I understand the premise well enough from the jokes I hear.
Someone got taken.
Well, I mean, the fact that Liam Neeson is the main character makes the movie pretty cool as it is.
Like how I took Zach in bed that one time.
Okay, alright. You know, Josh, we talked about this in the seminar.
Oh. The seminar, I
There was a
forgot.
seminar?
You remember the public meeting and you said some dick joke and everyone just looked at you like, that's not socially acceptable here.
I'm
remember
sorry. I have a problem.
Well, the first
Josh is
step is
a
admitting
dick.
you have one. So you're on the right trail.
They put me on a patch.
Corey's womb.
Yeah, apparently I have a womb, but it's crossed out.
By using the link on the screen.
Yeah, I figured it was a bit too sanitary of a discussion topic.
So why don't we talk about something like Corey's gums or something?
I would be okay with that.
Or Corey's dick.
Corey's nuts. Corey's nuts.
Son of a bitch, guys.
Alright,
Hey,
I've
Corey,
got
what do your nuts look
cashews
like?
and
How would you
almonds.
describe your nuts?
Cashews or almonds.
Salty?
Oh my God.
Okay. Let's see.
You can tell we're all men.
Wait a second. Music. That was on.
How do you go from nuts to music?
Just name.
You look at the topic
'cause Josh
list.
doesn't see them as different
You look
things.
at the topic list.
True.
Okay.
Wow, Josh.
Just real quickly, you have 10 seconds. You
Way
have
to break
10
the
seconds.
fourth wall.
Name 3 bands you like. Corey, go. 1, 2, 3,
Fuck. Anamanaguchi,
5.
and,
6,
Kazumi
7,
Totaka, and
8,
whoever made Mega Man 2 and 3
9,
soundtrack,
10.
and,
That's already 3. Shut up. Josh, you go. 1, 2. Shut up. It's Josh's turn.
Skrillex, The
4,
Pillows,
5,
and
6, 7, 8, 9.
Skrillex, The Pillows,
10.
and
There
Night
you
Party.
go. Zach, your turn. Fuck you. 1, 2, 3,
Slipknot,
4,
5 Finger Death Punch, and Motionless
5.
in White.
Jake, your turn. 1, 2, 3.
Maroon 5, Nickelback,
Okay,
and
next person
Coldplay.
is me.
Wait, I was kidding.
Okay, go. Take it. What do you want?
Oh, no. I don't care. I listen to fucking everything.
Yeah, but nothing good.
Radiohead.
We'll go.
Radiohead,
1,
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. You missed it.
Dead
Wait,
Mouse
old
isn't a
or new
band, shut
Dead
up.
Mouse?
Yeah, House Dead Mouse or
All
good
Dead
Dead
Mouse.
Mouse? No
I
offense
mean
to House.
Dead Mouse 5, sorry.
Even like the old House that he did?
I don't know what you're talking about.
His
I
old
think
stuff,
I
like
genuinely hate that kind of music.
all of his first like few albums. Have you ever heard any of the songs from Random Album Title?
Yes.
Yes.
That album is like entirely House.
Mm-hmm.
That album is entirely boring. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No offense to House fans, but House is pretty boring.
I don't.
It's just
I
like
hate House.
You're pretty
but-
bored.
I feel like it's unique and everything, but I don't get it. I don't understand
it's
the
just
appeal.
it's just kind of a beat and some things happen.
Like
it's-
very few things, and that's the issue.
It's not like
It's like
And
actually, once you hear like the first 10 minutes or 10 seconds of the song, you've heard the whole song practically.
it doesn't feel like music. It feels like real music. It feels like background music or something.
Yeah, like you know what's really nice music, but like you would never just listen to it normally is like jazz music that has no singing.
I listen to that sometimes.
Like it's so like it's really relaxing and cool, but like I would never just like be like, you know what, I could psychologically go for some jazz right now.
I do that sometimes.
Well, that's fine. I'm sure there's
Yeah,
people
Jeff,
who
but you're weird.
do.
No one likes you, so.
Zach, stop pointing out my insecurities in social situations.
I actually do agree with that. And I do agree with some actually like unknown pop stuff, but I would never actually directly listen
You
to
know what?
it.
I like Nightcore. I like Nightcore.
Also,
Josh, do you know Nightcore? Like,
I have heard of that, but I don't know extensively of it.
it's like a style of music, and I can't explain it. You just have to look it up. Just
I think actually,
like,
I was gonna say something. It was about it was something that Zach said. Zach, what was the last thing you said?
Fuck.
Fuck you.
What about what?
It was about music. Oh yeah, okay, no, what it is. It's, the song Clarity. Like, when did that become popular? I still can't get over the fact that is really
yeah, I
popular.
remember.
I kind of
Actually,
miss.
that's one of the pop songs I don't mind.
Yeah, I like it, and I remember you like introduced me to that last summer, and like it just got popular
Well,
this
yeah.
summer.
Like, Josh
way Clarity-
texted me when the song, like, first came out, like, hey, it's free on iTunes right now. I'm like, okay, I'll get it.
Yeah.
And I had already previously liked the song Spectrum by Zed, and it had that same tone to it, and except it was even better, and I really liked that song. And now it's mainstream, and I'm like, well, that's cool, but
Yeah.
I don't understand why the mainstream people would like it.
Clarity came out like a year ago, and I knew about it when it first came out because I followed Zed beforehand because of OWSLA. And then like when it came out, I could have seen it getting big, but after, like, a month after it came out, nothing happened, so I was like, well, it's probably never gonna get big. And then at the end of summer, I suddenly started hearing it on the radio, and I'm like, wait, why did it take almost a year for this song
You know
to get
why
popular?
it got popular?
I don't
You know
understand
why it got
that.
popular? It got
Why?
covered on Glee.
What?
Got
Really?
covered on Glee.
Did it really?
And that's how it happened.
I hate
Wow.
Wonderful. No, that's good, that's great.
Yeah. I like Zed. Zed's really good.
Oh, God, I hate that show.
At least it put him on the map, because now people like Stay the Night, and they like Spectrum before that, so he's more than just a one-hit wonder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I like Zed. I
But
like
that-
Dead Mouse.
I like that kind of music, but I feel like I don't want him to tire it. That's the problem.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I trust him
He
to,
already has like 4 songs like that.
I trust him to go somewhere with it, because I don't think he'll just keep making, I mean, I do get what you're saying, Spectrum, Clarity, and, Stay the Night all have that sort of higher pitched, like, synthy sound.
And I love you as a message.
Yeah.
I mean, Stay the Night's more of the opposite. Like, we can fuck and then you can leave tomorrow.
I love the message of that song. It's so just like, let's have a one night stand, Kay.
Yep. But I mean, it still has that same sound. It still sounds like she could be talking about them being in love or something.
Yeah, it could really be infinitely applicable in that scenario.
I mean, I understand it isn't, and I guess that makes it unique from the others, but whatever. Anyways, point is, here, all I'm saying is I don't want him to tire it out.
I kind of want him to go back to make more of the music like he used to make. I don't want him to stop
like
making
Shave
what he's
It?
doing now, but yeah, like Shave It was a really good song, but that's not like, it's just, I really liked it, but that's because I'm really into EDM and stuff, and that's more of an EDM song, whereas Clarity and them are like pop/EDM.
Real quick, I'll be right back.
Hey, Zach.
I will be back in like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. Zach, are you there?
Unacceptable.
Zach, what do you think of EDM?
EDM.
Electronic dance music.
Electronic dance music.
Dubstep.
Some of it's alright. I don't know. If it has like a
I like
badass
Flow
drum,
Rider.
some of the like chiller stuff is okay too. I can't listen to a ton of it though, cause it like gets repetitive after a while.
I agree with that.
I can understand that. Even as a
Like
hardcore fan.
after the fourth drop on a dubstep song, I have to change it cause like I don't want to listen to the fucking.
Yeah. It depends, like, if I just restarted listening to the song or not. Like, the song Bonfire totally had a cycle. I really liked it at first, and I still like it. It's just that, like, I can't listen to the whole thing anymore. And same goes for, like, a lot of Knife Party songs actually go through that phase with me. Like, It starts off, I really like it, I listen to it a lot, and then,
drop is insane.
like, now I can't even listen to the whole song anymore because I just get bored halfway through.
The same thing happens to me with Knife Party songs, except two songs, which are Power Glove and LRAD. I still can listen to those as much as I want, and I still like them, and they've been out for like 6 months. I don't really know why, I just do. Although, another
I like
song,
Power Glove.
EDM Death Machine, from Haunted House, the same EP, that song, I listened to it, it was like my favorite song when the EP came out. A month after it came out, it just completely dropped off, and I can't even listen to the whole thing right now. Like, the exact same thing that happens to you guys that you were just talking about happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because like sometimes
I feel like that's the problem with the genre.
Yeah, that can't happen. It's something that I think will eventually, hopefully get better. Just in general, it'll happen less often. It already doesn't happen incredibly commonly, but
I feel like Skrillex has the same problem, but I don't really like religiously listen to him or anything.
Skrillex has a lot more music than Knife Party, so that's one thing to factor in. Because Knife Party is one of the like lowest music artists I've ever heard of. They have like 12 songs or something. Actually, I think they do actually have like 12 to 16 songs, and that's it. Not counting like their...
I don't know, if someone in the dubstep genre does something like interesting that isn't just like build up to a drop, then a drop that's awesome, and then do it again later in the song, like you need to do something after the big drop. Like, don't go back to it unless it calls for it, and it's not gonna just get repetitive after hearing the same song a lot.
Yeah, there are a few ways that gets fixed.
If you structure it more like a song and less like a dubstep song, you're gonna have a better song for the long run.
Yeah, that's an incredibly common thing in EDM, is like a song having 2 drops, but they're just like the same drop, and that's kind of depressing. But people are branching out more, and usually like something that's occurring more and more that I see in just generally in music, it's not really newer EDM, but just generally EDM as I get more into it, is just a lot of people, the way they counteract that is they try to make the second drop, if not completely different, then at least a little bit different, and that helps, but it still can be annoying. Like, LRAD's second drop is worse than the first drop. They changed it, and they made it worse in my opinion.
Also, sometimes when I look at music, I always like to imagine, like, way in the future, myself looking back on it, like, thinking, oh, this was a classic, and just hearing something like dubstep, I don't see it happening.
I see it happening.
Cause dubstep makes me want to move and stuff, and it's like very active and fun.
Well, yeah, but in the same respect, that goes to like the whole, you're assuming we're going to act like old people that we know, like our grandparents do about music.
Well, no,
but I don't think
I'm not.
we are.
I don't think so at all. I'm just saying. I just don't see us thinking like, I don't know. I don't really feel like dubstep music could ever be considered a classic at all.
Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites is a classic in my opinion.
Spiders.
I guess. Spiders.
What?
You said spikes.
Did I? What?
Yeah, you said spikes.
When?
When you said the dubstep
I think
song,
he misheard you when you said sprites.
I said Sprites. That's the title of the song.
Oh, I think you said spikes. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hello.
Oh wait, did I say spiders?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Alright, we're both slightly retarded.
Scary Monsters and Nice Spiders.
Alright. Might be.
Now I want a song
Like
called Nice Monsters and Scary Spiders.
No, we should have nice spikes and scary spiders.
Well, things are getting really interesting here on the Friend Time podcast.
Especially since Zach and Will are not making any noise. Then again,
just listening to YouTube.
Will said he would be gone for 30 seconds, like 7 minutes ago.
I like how Zach is just never involved in the podcast. He has like a few things to say, and then after that he's just like, well, I'm gonna go do something completely different.
Well, someone's gotta fill that role.
Like your mom. Oh. Have your mom jokes not died yet?
Not quite yet, no.
Dang, yo.
What?
I believe it's on, but in the form of a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
And it's horrible.
What TV show?
Well, it was horrible to begin with. Yo Mama.
Yeah, it is.
That was a TV show?
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes me sad.
Like, I remember laughing at those
it was
jokes
weird.
from Billy and Mandy.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I remember like the final round.
Stereotypes of one black kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the final round of that TV show. They snuck into each other's houses to make fun of them. I'm like, how retarded is this? It's breaking and entering right there.
I really like the show Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, but I haven't seen it for so long it might not actually be that good.
I feel the same way about it. I haven't seen any like snippet of that show even for years.
I just know that Fred Burger was a meme amongst children for a while.
What? Oh yeah, Fred Burger.
I feel like there's this, they made like a special or like a movie or something of that show.
Underfist?
And, no, it was, wait, was it the...
Underfist is the one based around Halloween where they all become superheroes, but it actually has nothing to do with Halloween.
It was so stupid, I hated that.
Yeah, I know,
because
I didn't like it either.
they totally butchered all the characters.
They were actually planning to make a new series based around Underfist, but the special wasn't critically received well enough, so they didn't.
Cause I remember Fred Burger being like totally like an actual character, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, at one point, like he had something in his past revealed. I remember that too. That was weird. I was just like, wait a second. He's a comedy relief character. He doesn't need drama or a past.
Yeah, he cried and stuff, and I was just like, he's emotionless, and he just says, yes, or whatever. That's his character. You don't need to take it and stick personality into it.
That works when you do it from the start, but when you're injecting personality for the first time into a character that for an entire series beforehand has not had any kind of background or anything like that, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it worked. They did it well in Adventure Time with Lemon Grab, but Lemon Grab was kind of interesting before they introduced him.
Yeah, they
left
room for that in his introduction, because Lemon Grab isn't that common of a character. He's just like, he has his own episodes every once in a while.
Even though there was a period of time where they kind of overdid Lemon Grab, not in terms of how funny he was, but they just sort of threw him at the audience for a while.
I think that was more the commercials and stuff, because the commercials used Lemon Grab a lot after the initial Lemon Grab episode.
It was just because in the first episode that he was in, he was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, that was so funny. But I love the evolution of his character.
The later Lemongrass episodes, man.
Yeah. That show is so worth it if you get into it. Like, if you're just watching it casually, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, there will be a lot of like story arc episodes that you'll see a middle of one. It's because the episodes are like the various logistics of a certain like story subplot going on within the series the episodes of it will come out like months apart from each other, so you might see the middle of a subplot without seeing what's before or after.
Yeah. Though I do like the episodes that are just completely non-related. Though that actually seems to be happening very rarely now.
I'm back.
Right as I put that in the chat.
Will was doing something for 10 minutes.
Just taking a...
Also, I just want to congratulate you. If you've made it this far into the podcast, good job.
Are we actually done right now or not? Because I don't really care.
I don't know. Is everyone...
You know what, Josh?
How long has it been?
It's been like an hour, maybe.
Yeah, it's been about an
I
hour.
think it's been
I
like...
hope so.
Let me check.
Let's go for a little...
Alright, we ready for...
Yeah, it's been about
Let's
an hour.
Let's go for 2 hours.
Let's go for a little bit more.
Let's go for 2 hours.
Yeah, fuck you.
Not quite that, Jake.
I'd say we wrap it up.
Going a little over.
Yeah.
Say we wrap it up?
Yeah, I've got some Pokemon to play.
I've got some homework.
Alright, so thank you.
High school problem.
Thank you for watching and making it this far. You are a saint.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You are our number one fan, clearly.
Thank you, person.
I love you.
Yes, we mean you. Thank you, person. We mean you.
If your name is James or Jimmy or Chuck, thank you.
Thank you, Josh's mom.
If your name is
If
Dave,
your name is
I
not
suggest you leave.
Thank you, Josh's mom, for making it all the way through this. I'd like to thank everyone.
Thank you to that one person who's refreshing his browser so we get more... What the hell is that noise?
Zach zipping up his pants after doing your mom.
Oh!
Doing the Friends Time podcast a favor.
Oh wait, she wants seconds.
Really good.
Alright, Mr. Meaty17, for those hardcore loyal fans. You know that joke? Because if you've watched this far, you've probably watched this far in the previous episodes as well. I hope so, anyway.
I bring the meat.
Anyways.
You got the heat.
Have we talked about what we're going to name this?
We'll figure it out.
It has to be a funny name.
On episode 10, if we make it that far and none of us die in the process of getting that to that point, we will announce our top 10 favorite inside jokes if you've watched all the episodes up to this point.
We're going to have that.
So look forward to episodes. I intend on having an inside joke every podcast.
Well, we already have like 2 or 3.
Okay. Alright.
Point proven.
Let's do it. Alright, I'll take it.
Alright.
Alright, so that's it.
See you later.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Bye!
Thanks, Dave.
Bye bye.
What about you,